Like, admittedly, Harry Kane's Michael Jordan to us. But if it's coming out all over the headlines and you've got, it's not like Man City where everyone's kind of at similar levels. You've got Kane and then Son.
Yeah.
The drop off is scary, man. It's absolutely scary. Like, and now we've just agreed our pre-season tour squad, and everyone's going. Unless you're injured, you're going. Like all these scrubs like Sanchez, Sessegnon, Lo Celso, they're all going. They're not going to be here in 2 weeks. What's the point?
You hope.
Nah, man. Like, have you seen? You know, we've got that Spurs play thing, right? We've released an Eric Dyer documentary.
All right, cool. Yeah, you man, I finished.
Yeah, like real talk. I've seen like milk turn quicker than this guy. Like a full pint of milk turn quicker than this guy.
But what's happened with you lot anyway? Because obviously, started the window. I see you getting linked with loads of these names, but none of them have actually come in, have they?
Jamie O'Hara was coming out. We're going to win the transfer window, and all of a sudden, everyone's went, "Nah, Spurs, innit? I don't want to be there." We were linked heavily with Van der Ven and Tapsoba.
Yeah,
and we're no closer than we were 3.5 weeks ago. I've never seen a football club, Rants, in all of my life act like this. We're talking about a player who plays for Wolfsburg that finished 8th in the Bundesliga. And we're talking about Tapsoba. Any so-called big football club, look at Aston Villa. Pau Torres, Moussa Diaby. And we can't even get flipping some 22-year-old Dutch left-sided centre-back. It's an absolute embarrassment, bro.
So that's what it is. What, Levy just won't free up the bread? Is that exactly what's going on?
I was talking yesterday, right, with one of my friends who's a big Levy advocate, right? He's like Paul Heyman to Roman Reigns.
What?
Right?
They actually exist. What, man?
Yeah, there's thousands of them. There's thousands of them, right? And he was basically saying, I basically said to him that if you look at Tottenham as an organisation, as a football club, everything off the pitch is at the highest levels. You go into the stadium, you've got Dyson hand dryers in the toilets, you've got the best beer at the stadium, you've got the best training facilities, you've got the best stadium, you've got Beyonce and all these other things happening. But then when we go into the transfer market, we're haggling over £30 million for a centre-back who plays for Wolfsburg. Now, we're not talking about Madrid or Barcelona. And then it led me on to say, apart from Jurgen Klinsmann, which was back in the 90s, early 90s, we have never signed a player off of a big football club that starts for that team, ever, other than Jurgen Klinsmann. And before anyone says about Kulusevski and Bentancur, they were the deadwood at Juventus. Look at all the buys we do, Rants. Bissouma from Brighton. It's a step up to go into Spurs. Richarlison, a club that nearly got relegated. Moussa Dembele was from Fulham. Right? Heung-min Son's from Leverkusen. Kane's for the academy. Walker was from Sheffield United. Rose was from Leeds. Toby Alderweireld was from Atletico Madrid team that was getting sold. Hugo Lloris from Lyon. You look at United and Arsenal this window. They've gone to one of their biggest rivals in the Premier League and taken Havertz, and Man United have gone and taken Mount. When have Tottenham ever shown that level of ambition? You can say whatever you want about the signing. All these people behind the João Felix picture on Twitter can laugh all they want. But that's ambition. We don't do that. We've never done that. And now we're haggling over a £30 million centre-back from Wolfsburg. It's laughable. Like, real talk, it's actually laughable. Like, it's not like, and then the season ticket price. Do you know how much it is for a match day ticket, Rants? £65. And it goes up to 230.
What, is that the cheapest one?
That's the cheapest one for a Category A game, which they've now added Newcastle in after one season. So it's Newcastle, Chelsea, Liverpool, United, City, and Arsenal. Like, yeah, Maddison's quality, but it's paper over the cracks. If I see any Spurs fan or top, whatever they're called themselves now, coming out and saying we've won the transfer window, they deserve to get tombstone, mate. Like, it's actually laughable. You've gone and got the best goalkeeper in Italy, right? I know Tottenham fans will tell you it's Vicario, but it's definitely not.
No.
You've got the best goalkeeper in Italy. You've gone and got proper Chelsea Mason Mount, and you're doing other things. Chelsea are about to put 100 million down for Casado. Arsenal have put.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Arsenal are going to put 100 million, or have done 100 million for Rice, right? Liverpool have put McAllister and that. I can't remember how you pronounce that guy's name. Dominic, I call him.
Sabotsley or whatever.
Yeah, that Wi-Fi password. I know he's a good player, but the name's a bit butchered. Then what are we doing? Like, what are we actually doing in this window? We've been sitting here for 3.5 weeks arguing over Van der Ven.
Yeah, it's looking
But don't worry,
very
they'll come
leave
out
it,
and
bruv.
the PR machine will be Harry Kane staying, the statue will be out, and it's just a joke. Like, it's just a joke. Like, you finished 8th. This is my point, bro. Toto plug. We're getting charged the absolute earth. Like, it's nearly £100 to get your name on the back with the authentic Tottenham shirt. £100.
Yeah, straight.
In a society where you've got to pay £3 for a bread and milk. You've got to spend £100, which is a lot of people's money, just on a shirt. Like, it's a joke. But Levy, I told you, I've been saying this for I don't know how many people like me and Stav we're now known as the duo negativity, or what we're called now. It's just an absolute joke. Like, if you can't, someone said to me the other day, Rants, if you can't see what Postecoglou's doing, go down the Emirates.
No, he didn't say that.
Honestly, if you can't see what Postecoglou's doing, why don't you go down the Emirates?
Listen, bruv. Listen, at the beginning, it looked good for you lot. I can't lie, it looked good. I thought that you, man, were onto something. I thought you were onto something, but bro, it's looking mad.
Like, it's madness. You got Bayern Munich, the CEO meeting with Harry Kane. Levy apparently wants 120 million
pounds.
Yeah, pounds. They're apparently going to come in with a new bid. It's reported apparently 100 million euros. But, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. We've got pre-season tour. Postecoglou's going to get us playing well, but this guy needs players. If we, like Eric Dyer, they're calling this guy a club legend, man. It's like, it's embarrassing. I've seen 30. I honestly, I'm not even taking the mic now. And before 24Z in the chat says you're being reactionary, does Eric Dyer start for any Premier League football club?
Probably not. And
we're calling this guy a legend. Like,
yeah, but look, legend's a longevity thing now. Do you know what I mean? That's what makes you a legend. That's what makes you a legend.
You've got to have done something in your career to become a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what has Eric Dyer done? He looks like he's had one of those Formula One cars at our ground go through his haircut. It looks like he's had a tyre imprinted on his head and he's just shaved around it, right? I mean, it's just a joke, right? It's an absolute joke. We are 10 years of service. He should have stayed 2 years and gone. Right? We've got Romero, who's the only good defender out of our centre-backs. We've got 5 players in our squad that can play left-back. Right? We've got no right-back that can go up and down. We've got no midfielders other than Maddison and Bissouma. Højbjerg. Jesus Christ, man. This guy beats on his chest acting like he's a Viking and he's toothless. We've got Ollie Twist and Turn. Oliver Twist. And then we've got Son, who's 31 now. Big season. The jury's out on Kulusevski as well. You've got to perform this season. You have to.
Yeah, 100%.
Then Harry Kane, he must be looking around going, what on earth am I doing at this football club?
Yeah, but this is what it is. I think he wants to leave. I don't think he wants to go to Bayern as a first choice, but I think...
He's agreed personal terms, though.
Yeah, because that's the only team that he's allowed to go to by the looks of it.
Yeah, like he's come out and said he doesn't want to harness his Tottenham reputation. Like, because he doesn't want to join another Premier League club. If that's the case, then go and win your trophies at Bayern Munich. Go and hand in a transfer request and go and join Bayern Munich. Like,
I don't think a transfer request is gonna.
You know, you got Johnny Minerals, right? Call it
make it look bad.
Sorry,
I think if he hands in a transfer request, he's wary of the Tottenham fans probably turning on him. That's why he's not going to do that.
Sometimes in life, you got to see the wood for the trees and go, do you know what? I'm better than this. Like,
agreed.
You look at flipping. There's been many a times where a player has left a football club right? Upset a few people and gone on to win things. Right? It just is what it is. Like, you just have to get over it. You got Ndombele, who looks like he's put on about 5 stone. Like, this
Is he
geezer,
coming back?
he's gone to Australia with a squad.